as of now, not beaten it quite yet. So we'll be focusing on Shadow of the Colossus, which is one of my favorite games of all time. The HD remake was released in September 27th, 2011. I can't personally talk about the PlayStation 2 version because I never played it. But I assume that it's basically the same, just with, I don't want to say worse, because the PS2 isn't, terrible graphic-wise, but it was, obviously last generation graphics to the PlayStation 3. So this is just updated graphics. I don't want to get into the story because you should play this game. This is the game that I think solidifies games as art. This game is fantastic, it is beautiful, and it is amazingly well done. The team that worked on this, Team Ico, have only done 2 games ever. Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. And those 2 games are considered classics. So, 2 games, 2 fantastic games. I've played a bit of Ico, and I can easily say that Shadow of the Colossus is my preferred, but Ico is still a good game. Shadow of the Colossus, you only fight 16 monsters, the Colossi. It should be stated there are nothing else to kill, unless you count lizards with tails that you can take to increase your stamina. The gameplay is almost solely put on taking down the Colossi. They're huge, they're Colossuses. So, you have to scale these things, you have to climb on them to stab them in a weak point. And climbing them can be as simple as getting up on them and climbing up, or it can be as elaborate as getting them to hit one thing so you can get up to a higher place to get on top of them, to climb down to get to the point. The game is actually really good, and you feel the struggle of trying to climb up these things. You have a grip meter, which is a purple circle, and you can increase it by taking said lizard tails, the white ones, and they will extend your bar. It should be noted, you can get fruit that increase your health as well. You will get an increase of life and stamina every time you beat a Colossus, but if you want to max them out, you're going to have to get the fruit and the lizard tails. I should also say that this game has New Game Plus, so don't be worried about filling it out completely the first time. I don't even know if you can. You can play this game multiple times through on the same file, so you'll, at the beginning of the game, you'll have a health bar that goes, all the way across the screen, and a stamina bar that, makes the first Colossus one grip and you're up. I think it's you hold R1 and you grip, and you have to grip onto the Colossi's fur and climb up. Not all of them are as simple as that. Some of them don't have fur on certain parts that you have to climb on, but they have cement pieces on them as almost like armor or something like that. This game, even though there are only 16 monsters total, I think, are there 15 or 16? Someone let me know, please. Someone correct me. I can't remember. I think it's 16 because when the game first came out, there was a whole thing of the 17th Colossus, which isn't a real thing. So I think it's 16 Colossi. This game only has 16 bosses, but the game doesn't need other monsters. By the time you're done killing one Colossus, you don't need other smaller monsters getting in your way. You will head on your way to the next Colossus. You another noteworthy thing in this game, besides everything, is the soundtrack. This game's soundtrack is beautiful. I love this game's soundtrack. Look up some of the Colossus battle themes. Look up the ending credits theme. All of them are beautiful and set the mood that they play in perfectly. I cannot recommend this game enough, and just staring at this cover art is making me want to play it.